Morning, friends, and welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Kat, and if you're new here, we have been baking our way through Some of My Best Friends Are Cookies by Amelia Jackson. Today is going to be a little bit different. I mentioned in a few of my videos that it is my husband Mark's 50th birthday coming up very soon, and we are going to do a cocktails and cake party for him for his birthday. So what I thought I would do is video making all of the different desserts that we are going to have for his party. Um, and then I will show you all of the different cakes that we're going to make. The only thing is that, of course, it's not all going to be made in one day. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I will record all of the components of making all the different cakes, and then I will edit them together so that you get a video of one cake at a time. I think that will be the easiest way to follow along with the recipes, but it does mean that I'm going to be changing looks and outfits quite a bit throughout this video, but I hope that you enjoy something that isn't biscuits or cookies. Um, Thanks for watching. So today I'm going to start off with the flourless whole orange cake. I want to make this in a bundt tin, uh, which my sister bought me for my birthday a few years ago and I have not actually used. So the cake recipe fits a 9-inch round cake pan as standard, which is an 8-cup volume, and my bundt tin is a 10-cup volume. So what I'm going to do is I am going to make 1.5 times the recipe, and the extra 2 cups of batter I'm going to put in this little, how big is this? Where's my ruler? This is a 13 centimeter small round cake pan. So I'm going to put the extra couple of cups of batter in that, and we'll just have that as a little afternoon treat one day during these school holidays. So to start with, we need to boil our oranges. I have 3 really beautiful Cara Cara oranges. These are my absolute favorite oranges. And we need to put these into a pot of cold water, bring it up to the boil it for 10 minutes, dump the water out, refill the pot, etc., 3 times. So I'm going to get started with that. So our oranges were boiled for 10 minutes 3 times, and then I sliced them, removed all of the seeds and the little stem end, and then chopped them into chunks. And now we need to put them into our food processor. So that is pureed. We don't want it to be completely smooth. We still want a few little chunks of orange in there. The recipe says marmalade consistency, but I will be adding more things to it, so we want to give it a little bit of extra space. A little bit of rigging there. So I need to add 500 grams of almond meal. And 9 eggs. Two teaspoons of baking powder. That was a half teaspoon measure. And 2 tablespoons. And 1 3/4 cups of sugar. And we're going to mix this together until it's combined. That looks pretty good. So I filled my bundt tin about 3/4 full, or maybe just below, and I've put all of the excess batter in this small cake tin. And now I'm going to bake this at 160 degrees for about an hour. Because my cake is a 1.5 batch, even though I've got a quarter of a batch in this tin, I want to keep a pretty close eye on it. I'm not sure exactly how long it's going to take to cook, so I'm going to assume for an hour and then just monitor it until it is cooked. I don't know if the center ring will make a huge amount of difference to the bake time. We'll just see. So here is our cake out of the oven. It does look beautiful. It has cooled enough that I can hold it, but it is still fairly warm. We're going to try and turn it out and hope that it all comes out in one piece. That looks gorgeous. So now I am going to let that cool completely. Once it is completely cool, I will wrap it in plastic wrap and pop it in the freezer until we are ready to decorate it. To finish off this cake, I made a very simple glaze using 120 grams of icing sugar and 2 tablespoons of orange juice. I poured that over the top of the cake, and then I grated some orange zest onto the top, And that is all I did. This cake was absolutely delicious and it was a big hit at the party.